Hey everyone, if you're looking to buy a smartphone in 2025 and your budget is under 15,000 rupees, then stop scrolling right now because I'm about to save you from making a very expensive mistake. I've spent weeks researching, testing, and comparing every single phone in this price range, and what I found will honestly surprise you. Some of these phones perform better than phones that cost double the price. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Subhash, and if you're new here, I help people make smart tech decisions without burning a hole in their pocket. Today we're diving deep into the best smartphones you can buy under 15,000 rupees in 2025. Now before we jump in, if this video helps you make a decision, please hit that like button and subscribe for more honest tech reviews. Trust me, it really helps the channel grow. Let me tell you something. The smartphone market in India has completely changed in 2025. 3 years ago, getting a decent phone under 15k was a struggle. You had to compromise on either the camera, performance, or display quality. But today, man, things are different. We're getting AMOLED displays, 5G connectivity, 50 megapixel cameras, and flagship level processors, all under 15,000 rupees. It's honestly mind blowing. However, with so many options available, choosing the right one has become trickier. That's exactly why I'm here to break it down for you. And also, it is the time of the Freedom Sale and Prime deals. Now before I reveal my top 5 picks, let me quickly tell you how I selected these phones. I didn't just look at spec sheets, anyone can do that. Me and my friends actually used these phones, ran benchmarks, took hundreds of photos, played games, and even stress tested the batteries. We evaluated them on 7 key parameters: performance, camera quality, display, battery life, build quality, software experience, and of course, value for money. Starting at number 5, we have the Samsung Galaxy M15 5G, priced between 13,999 to 14,999 rupees. Now, you might be wondering why Samsung is at number 5. Here's the thing. Samsung phones in this price range have always been about the long game. You get a beautiful 6.5-inch Super AMOLED display, which honestly looks gorgeous. The colors pop, the contrast is excellent. The camera setup is decent with a 50 megapixel main sensor, and the photos in good lighting are pretty impressive. But here's where Samsung really shines. Software support. You're getting 4 years of OS updates, which means this phone will stay relevant till 2029. The 6000 mAh battery is the best, easily gives you a day and a half of usage. The only reason it's at number 5 is the MediaTek Dimensity 6100 Plus processor, which is good but not the most powerful in my list. Who should buy this? If you're someone who keeps phones for 3-4 years and wants the Samsung ecosystem benefits, this is your pick. At number 4, we have the Motorola Moto G64 5G, and this one's special because it offers something most phones in this price range don't: a clean stock Android experience. Priced at 14,999 rupees, this phone comes with a 6.5-inch display with a 120Hz refresh rate. Now it's not AMOLED, but the IPS LCD panel is quite good with accurate colors. But the real star here is the software. If you've ever used a Pixel phone, this feels very similar. No bloatware, no unnecessary apps, just clean Android 14. Updates come faster and the interface is smooth. The MediaTek Dimensity 7025 processor handles everything you throw at it: gaming, multitasking, even some light video editing. And that 6000 mAh battery, it's a marathon runner. The camera setup includes a 50 megapixel main sensor with an 8 megapixel ultra wide. The photos are good, though not exceptional. Night mode could be better. Choose this if you prefer clean software over everything else and don't mind missing out on an AMOLED display. Now we're getting into the serious territory. At number 3, the Infinix Zero 35G, and this is for all my gaming enthusiasts out there. Priced at 14,999 rupees, this phone packs the most powerful processor in our list, the MediaTek Dimensity 805T. In benchmarks, it scored over $20,000 on Antutu, which is flagship level performance. The 6.78-inch AMOLED display with 140 Hz refresh rate is absolutely stunning for gaming. BGMI, Call of Duty, Genshin Impact, everything runs buttery smooth on high settings. The camera system is impressive too, 108mm main sensor with a 13LP ultra wide. The photos are detailed and the night mode is surprisingly good for this price range. That 50mm front camera, perfect for all you content creators and selfie lovers out there. And the 68W fast charging is the fastest in our list, 0 to 80% in just 30 minutes. The only downside, no expandable storage and the software isn't as refined as others. But if gaming is your priority, this is hands down the best choice. At number 2, we have the Xiaomi Redmi Note 14 SE 5G, and this represents what I call smart buying. Priced between 13,500 to 15,000 rupees, this phone doesn't try to be the best at everything, but it's really good at the things that matter most to everyday users. You get a beautiful 6.67-inch AMOLED display with a 120 Hz refresh rate that looks premium. The MediaTek Dimensity 6300 processor handles daily tasks smoothly. Social media, photography, streaming, light gaming, everything works great. The 50 megapixel camera takes excellent photos in daylight, and MyUI has some really smart AI features that automatically enhance your photos. The night mode is decent too. Here's why it's at number 2: reliability and value. Xiaomi's service network in India is excellent. Parts are easily available and the resale value holds up well. Plus, you get that IR blaster, which is surprisingly useful. That 5D110 mAh battery with 33 watts charging strikes the perfect balance between battery life and charging speed. This is perfect for students, working professionals, or anyone who wants a dependable phone without any fuss. And at number 1, we have the POCO M7 Pro 5G. And honestly, this phone has no business being this good at this price. Starting at just 13,000 rupees, this is what I call a flagship killer. Yes, you heard it right. Flagship killer in the budget segment. Let me tell you why this phone impressed me so much. First, that 6.67-inch AMOLED display with 120 Hz refresh rate looks absolutely premium. The colors are vibrant, brightness levels are excellent, and watching content on this display is a joy. The MediaTek Dimensity 70205 Ultra processor, this thing's a beast. Antutu scores of over 4th hour 10,000 turned, smooth gaming performance, excellent multitasking. I threw everything at this phone and it handled it like a champ. The camera setup might look simple on paper, 50 megapixel main and 2 megapixel depth, but the results are surprisingly good. The photos are detailed, colors are natural, and that portrait mode creates beautiful bokeh effects. But here's what really sets it apart: the build quality and attention to detail. The phone feels premium in hand. The side mounted fingerprint scanner is lightning fast, and those dual speakers, they sound way better than expected. Plus, you get all the POCO goodies: IR blaster, NFC support, and that HyperOS, which is much cleaner than older MIUI versions. The 5110 mAh battery easily gives you a full day of heavy usage, and 33W ADS charging means you are never stuck with a dead phone. Now, let me quickly summarize who should buy what and why, because choosing the right phone depends on your specific needs. Go for the POCO M7 Pro if you want the best overall experience. And don't mind the POCO brand. It's honestly the most balanced phone in this list. Choose the Redmi Note 14 SE if you want a reliable phone from a trusted brand with good service support. Perfect for first time smartphone buyers. Pick the Infinix Zero 30 if gaming is your priority and you want that flagship level performance. Content creators will love that front camera too. Get the Moto G64 if you absolutely hate bloatware and want that clean Android experience. The battery life is also exceptional. And finally, go for the Samsung Galaxy M15 if you're planning to keep the phone for 3 to 4 years and want those guaranteed software updates. Before you rush to buy any of these phones, here are some practical tips that can save you money and headaches. First, always buy during sale periods. Flipkart Big Billion Days, Amazon Great Indian Festival, or brand specific sales. You can easily save 1000 to 2000 rupees. Just like now Flipkart Freedom Sale and Amazon Prime is are going on. Second, check for bank offers and exchange deals. Sometimes the effective price can drop to under 12,000 rupees with the right combination of offers. Like ICICI bank cards, SBI and HDFC bank cards are best for Flipkart and Amazon deals. Third, don't ignore local retailers. Yes, local is vocal. Sometimes they offer better deals than online platforms, especially if you're buying accessories along with the phone. And finally, always buy a good case and screen protector. Those phones offer excellent value, but they're not indestructible. Dear my friends, here's something most reviewers won't tell you. All these phones are 5G ready, which is great because 5G is expanding rapidly across India in 2025. Also, with 6GB or 8GB RAM becoming standard, these phones will remain smooth for at least 2 to 3 years. The days of phones slowing down after 6 months are mostly behind us, at least in this price range. Storage wise, 128GB is the minimum I'd recommend in 2025, and thankfully all these phones offer that with expandable storage options. Look, if you watched this far, you're probably wondering what I would personally buy if I had to choose one phone from this list. Honestly, I'd go with the POCO M7 Pro 5G. Here's why. At 13,000 rupees, it offers the best value proposition. You get a premium display, solid performance, decent cameras, and reliable battery life. It's like getting 80% of a flagship experience at 20% of the price. But here's the thing, the best phone is the one that fits your needs and budget. Don't just buy what I recommend, think about what you actually use your phone for. If this video helped you make a decision, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me create more content like this. Drop a comment below and let me know which phone you're planning to buy and why. I read every single comment and often reply with additional tips. And if you need to check more details about the phone, you can get it from the below link. Also, if you want detailed reviews of any of these phones, let me know in the comments and I'll make dedicated videos on them. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, make smart choices and happy phone hunting.